Welcome back, everybody. Our top story tonight, a case of abuse so devastating that prosecutors saying it's one of the worst cases they have seen recently. 44-year-old Nicholas Taylor from Ellendale has been sentenced to 40 years in prison. Between 2015 and 2018, Taylor sexually abused a child within his own household. The victim was under the age of 10. Wicomico County State's Attorney Jamie Dykes said in part, quote, "This particular case was one of the worst instances of child abuse we have seen," end quote. Now, Taylor will be required to register as a Tier 3 sexual offender and undergo supervision for life. Meanwhile, the Maryland Association of Counties Summer Conference is coming to an end. The year's Mako theme was Turning the Tide, aimed at innovative solutions for various problems. WMDT's Tara Williams has that story.
U.S. Senators Ben Cardin and Chris Van Hollen both agreed that the Mako Conference is an opportunity to highlight the state's accomplishments and to support the local community.
The Mako Conference is always a great opportunity for elected officials, local officials to get together and talk. They know they have challenges, but they know they're working together to solve those problems.
There were many opportunities to turn the tide and get involved with local government interests. U.S. Senators Ben Cardin and Chris Van Hollen of Maryland obtained a congressional earmark of over $1 million to foster a veterinary program at UMES.
It's so needed in this community. We need more vet schools. It's going to help the economy of the Eastern Shore, workforce. It's going to help particularly in diversity among veterinarians. It's a real win for this community.
Senator Van Hollen also highlighted the importance of the program.
By having it at one of our 4 HBCUs, we're also going to be able to significantly diversify the workforce in veterinary services.
Senator Van Hollen said they're also joining with the Army Corps of Engineers to provide $900,000 in federal funding allotted to preserve Assateague Island, which is eroding away due to climate change.
And you don't have to be on Assateague to appreciate it, because what it also does is protect the shoreline. It's a barrier island, and if it disappears, then those coastal communities will be more vulnerable.
And while Senator Cardin isn't running for re-election, he was glad to attend as Maryland's senior senator one last time.
It's just been an honor to represent the people of Maryland in the state legislature and the Congress and Senator for now over 57 years. So it's been an honor of my life.
In Ocean City, Tara Williams, WMDT.
Now, the conference closes tomorrow with an address from Governor Wes Moore. The winter conference will be held in Cambridge from December 11th through the 13th. And now let's send things over to meteorologist Jake Grant with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon. Tonight it is a little humid out there. We're starting to see that uptick in the humidity going into the weekend. Morse Roofing and Siding Skycam out in Rehoboth, picking up on a little bit of that haze out there, starting to see that come through. Here's what you need to know going into the weekend. Dangerous surf and rip currents as well due to Hurricane Ernesto going through Saturday and Sunday. But the good news in terms of that, you're not missing much because it's going to be unsettled this weekend. Not the best weekend to be outside. Next week, though, is going to be a winner. Going to have our fall teas, some of the best air of the year so far coming up later on into Wednesday and Thursday. For our Brazier's Carpet Care dog walking forecast for tomorrow, there is Dante, courtesy of Michelle. Yellow paws all throughout the day with that on and off chance for a shower or storm. Not going to be as widespread as we'll see later on, but it will kind of uptick that humidity and be a gloomy go of it for your Saturday. And another reason we are going to have some issues again is because of Hurricane Ernesto about to make landfall over near Bermuda and significantly decline in its intensity over the next 12 to 26 or 36 hours. But what it will do is it's going to send some swells our way, up that rip current risk for us as well. Wave heights going into the weekend going to be 8 to 13 feet. Rip currents again high Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday to start next week. But again, having that chance for rain is not really going to make you miss out on much at the beach. So going through the next few days, this cold front will slowly but surely work its way through. We're going to have a couple different cold fronts come through, but the main one out to our west, as it comes on by, it's going to usher in that fall feel and some really nice air going into the middle part of next week. With Futurecast, we'll track it for you. We are going to have multiple shower chances on and off throughout the morning. Maybe a rumble of thunder, better chance later on in the afternoon and evening as we have more coverage building on in. As the initial front passes us by, you see these brighter colors here. Some heavier downpours, some gusty winds are possible out there as well. Into the overnight, it tapers on and off, but going into Sunday, better chance with sun breaking on in, cooking up that atmosphere for us. We could see some training. You're seeing that in northern parts of Delmarva, especially in South Jersey. Going to have to watch that. If it comes over the bay a little bit more, we could have some flash flooding issues in places like Kent County and northern Sussex as well. Any of those storms that pop up on Sunday could be strong to severe with that sun coming out as well. But let's end off on a good note as we go into next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, plummeting with the humidity, going to feel fantastic out there. A nice tease of what's to come going into September and October. Tomorrow, though, we will go 83 to 88, a gloomy day, isolated showers and storms possible throughout much of the day. Better chance for coverage, though, on Sunday with a severe chance into the afternoon. We'll keep an eye on that, Brandon. One more day with that rain as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Looking like some prime October weather for that baseball. I know me and you are excited about that. Some nights getting close to 50s across the peninsula.
Thanks a lot, Jake. Looks great out there. Stick around. We have this week's After the Whistle with one of the best young stars on Delmarva. You are watching Delmarva Sports Insider.
Hi, I'm state champion Lindsay D'Ambrogi with Cape Henlopen Girls Lacrosse, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.